Apparently, the Thursday before Week 4 is when the NFL decides it's going to roll out its halftime show performers. That'll be taking place.
So that's the irony of the intro song to the segment.
I mean,
right?
that's just expert producing here.
Nice.
I mean, you wanted to make sure.
I just wanted to make sure that Berto got his credit for what it is that he did.
Yeah. It is.
Gracias.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and a partridge in a pear tree are going to be performing.
Really?
At the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show in 2022. There's literally nothing I care less about than who's performing at the halftime show. I don't give a crap.
Really?
You know what halftime's for? Booze, more food, the bathroom, and gambling. Everything else can kiss my ass. I don't care who's performing. I don't watch the halftime show. I'm all about football, the all-22s, the X's and O's. I want to see cut blocks. I want to see crackbacks. I want to see play-action passes, zero blitzes, zone dog schemes, and the run and shoot, for Christ's sake. I don't care about Kendrick LaVar, who's performing at the halftime show.
Way to do it.
Face.
Way to do it that way.
I just read a nice article about Jonas where he said
nobody's safe.
Oh,
he's
wow.
anything but X's and O's. Like that's the last thing.
That is what he said.
I was misquoted.
It was a very nice article, by the way. They highlighted his times.
Listen, don't kill my rep here. I'm on something here.
Oh, he was wearing that. They said the rat helmet that made him famous and popular.
It's the only one I've worn.
They basically said that no one liked him until they realized
I bet he was the rat for like a week because he knew it would be a good story later
First of
on.
all, 2
that
weeks.
definitely is a big story connected to Jonas.
First of all, 2 weeks. Get it right here.
I will say this, though. You're the only Chuck E. Cheese rat I've ever known in my entire life.
There's been others. All right, listen.
I don't know
I didn't
any.
exactly
I don't
corner
think
the
so.
market. Okay.
It was a first for me.
All right.
And I appreciated you being my first on that situation. Just being honest.
You guys got that? Thank you.
being honest.
We'll F8 that in the back. We got that. Way to go, LaVar.
It's good. It's really good.
All right,
moment.
LaVar, but let's get back on track. I know you want to watch the halftime show. I'm interested too. It is something you can gamble on. And look, I think you're a fan of the performers. You grew up listening to a lot of their music. I think it's like it's a part of the game. It's
it is
become
a part
so
of the
big.
game.
It's a part like the national anthem.
All right.
The game's not being played, but it's a part of the game.
Everybody
and you
wants
better
to
bet.
see someone outdo Whitney Houston's. Like when you watch the national anthem being sang in the Super Bowl, it's like, are they going to outdo Whitney?
Well, that's easy. You just don't have to lip sync.
What do you mean?
What?
She lip synced that
No
performance. Yes, she
way.
did.
Oh,
No
no.
way.
Stop.
No way.
Yes, she did.
Oh, stop.
No way.
Listen to Jonas like he knows.
She was singing to a track.
So you've lip synced before? Is that what you're saying?
No, but she lip synced. That's everybody knows that. You didn't know that?
She didn't lip sync.
Yes, she did.
Pull it up.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Like,
There's
look
no way.
that
It's
up.
like the most
Look that up.
historical deal ever.
That was a recorded track. She recorded it. I give her credit for it. But yeah, she lip synced to that in Tampa, Super Bowl 25, Giants Bills.
Yes, it was Giants.
Yeah,
and
Scott
Bills.
Norwood.
I don't believe you. I refuse to believe
I'm telling
that.
you, man. Listen,
That's like exposing something that ruined my childhood.
Yeah, I mean, we don't
right here
wanna-
on live radio.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Anyway, so and then the halftime show, it's like Whitney halftime show, and ironically enough, another woman for the halftime show is Janet Jackson. She made the halftime show very relevant.
She did.
In fact, moving forward from there, she was the reason why they chose the acts that they chose, making sure that platform was not being used improperly for the self promotion. And Jonas is right.
Yeah, hey.
Is he right?
Let's go
Do you think that
live.
shit was staged?
Hey, let's go live.
I think so, Brady.
Let's go live to our Jonas was right insider, Lee DeLapp, for the latest. Lee?
I don't know about this.
Roberto, let's go live to our Jonas was right insider, Roberto, for the latest. Roberto?
He just keeps
I
switching.
need to know.
However, despite it being considered one of the greatest live performances by Houston, she actually didn't perform it live, but lip synced it to a pre-recorded version of the anthem.
Hold on. Lee, why was there hesitation, Lee?
I'm watching it, and it's done really well.
Oh, come on, Lee. That's from 1990, man.
I did not know.
No, Roberto, what's the
this.
source? What's the source, Roberto?
It's the internet.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
You can't tell me if it's an actual source.
I've known that for years, man.
It's the
She
internet.
lip sync.
I feel like this is an attempt.
If you believe the internet.
I believe that this is an attempt on Whitney Houston.
No,
and she is
listen-
not here to defend
No,
herself.
listen.
I'm not here to hear
look,
this.
I love Whitney Houston. The Bodyguard, phenomenal movie. I love Whitney Houston.
No,
but she
you're
did,
giving a backhanded
not true.
compliment.
No, but
it's
she
a
did,
backhanded
she did
compliment.
lip sync. She's a phenomenal
That's not
singer,
true. That
one of
was
the
not a good
greatest of all
movie.
time. One of the greatest of all time. But she did lip sync.
I'm out.
I'm telling
Great
you, man.
I'm out on this
soundtrack. Not a good
conversation.
movie.
There's
I'm telling
conflicting
you.
reports on
Totally,
this.
Thank you, Lee.
This
My
totally
ass.
derailed. This totally derailed the segment
You
of
can
the
hear
excitement.
the background in the recording, which you can't recreate.
Yeah.
Say that again.
You could hear the crowd while you're watching the
Okay.
the
Yeah.
performance.
Listen, by the way, I think we can all agree Lee's got a little bit of a bias towards Whitney Houston.
No. I
we
think
can all
Lee,
agree.
I know where you're going at.
Yeah.
I know you're doing that.
Yeah, we all
I
agree.
think Lee
The ambient
is
sound.
onto something, and I think Jonas is once again
Wrong.
getting exposed.
No, listen,
much
I
like
don't-
me sitting
listen.
here on the 50-yard
Look.
line, fully exposed with just my Comrex unit and headset.
That is true.
This is Jonas getting exposed
In
right
one
now.
sock.
I don't
That is like-
even
That's right.
understand why Jonas would do this. man.
Listen, because
I
that's,
don't either.
that's
I'm like
true.
sitting
So
here. I'm
weird.
sitting here distraught.
It's so
Right
weird.
now.
It's
dude.
true.
The
What do you want
hills that
from
you
me?
choose to die on,
I'm not-
it's
this-
amazing.
Hey, I'm not dying on these hills. Everybody, you didn't know that she lip
There's
synced to
no
that?
way she did that.
Look, I got news for you.
No,
big fan of
man.
Michael Jackson? Well, first of all, you shouldn't be. But if you're a big fan of Michael Jackson, he lip synced too. A lot of his performances. Most of them, as a matter of fact.
I understand
Telling you, man.
lip singing a performance,
Hey.
but to lip sing the most historical national anthem of the Super Bowl, you just did that to me.
Hey, look.
I'm looking this up right now. for
Sometimes
myself.
you got to break the news. There's probably somebody out there who believes in Bigfoot. I got news for you. You know what Bigfoot is? Your Uncle Roy, who rolled around in dog hair and got drunk by the fire one night. All right, there is no Bigfoot. And Whitney Houston lip synced that national anthem. Bingo. That's how it's done, man. Sorting stuff out here on Fox
Are you
Sports
proud of
Radio.
yourself
Listen,
for disparaging what is one of the
I'm not
greatest
just-
performers of all time?
She's fantastic. The performance.
I'm just saying, Lee
the
pointed
rendition
out,
is fantastic.
who's the voice of reason on the show, that there's conflicting reports.
Okay,
And
well-
There are
you will not even
conflicting-
acknowledge
Yeah.
that.
There are conflicting reports,
Yeah.
and her mom actually said that she did not lip sync the national anthem.
All right.
And oftentimes they're singing
my
along.
mom told me I was going to make the NBA too, so I don't have to tell you. Like, come on.
That's not true.
Comparing you
Yeah, so what?
No one's
and
ever said
Whitney
that to you,
Houston
ever.
Yeah, so what?
are on two different planets. Like, that's not even on the
You know
same
what this goes
planet.
back? This goes back to Jonas being frustrated with his singing and trying to pair it next to Whitney Houston. That's what this is.
No, it's
a personal
not.
moment right
It's
now.
not. Why
You dreamt of being at the halftime show.
No, listen.
National Anthem.
I don't care
for the Super Bowl. You did.
I don't care about the Super Bowl halftime show, and this feels like the NFL keeps rolling this thing out, and I don't think a lot of people care about the Super Bowl halftime show.
I think it depends on who's performing. And people love to either love or hate the performance. Like Prince, they love the performance. The Weeknd, there were a
let's
lot
just
of
back to
people.
Prince.
Yeah, right. We got back to Prince. I had to find my win
Hey.
after this whole
Hey, I give him
debacle
credit.
of Whitney Houston.
That guy played an electric guitar in a monsoon.
And
I give him
rain.
credit.
He did it
I
in
give
the
him
rain.
credit.
And- but a lot of
I'll never
people
forget that,
a lot
LaVar.
of people weren't into I looked at him. I'm sorry. I mean, I got to admit it. And last year's with the Weeknd, a lot of people didn't like it. They were like thrown off by it, and they didn't feel good about it. But you
Yeah.
would have had
I
to
love that performance,
You would have had
man.
to have understood the backstory leading into the performance for it to have made as much sense. So I thought that it was more geared towards a younger audience than what it was of a lot of the people that had the ability to write on it or report on it, that it was like a letdown of a halftime
Well,
show.
what did he do to his face? That's all I want to know.
I'll say this. I do not suspect that this year's halftime show with that lineup will be a letdown.
No, I don't think they're going to lip sync either. So that'll be good.
She
you're
did
the
sing it,
worst.
but the microphone was turned off.
Yeah, so how'd that happen?
She sang over a pre-recording.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you guys, man. I know what I'm talking about
That's
here.
not lip syncing, though. That's not.
What's
that's
just
like,
kind of.
What do you mean?
It is, but it isn't. If she sang over it,
Oh, Jesus.
like when Milli Vanilli did it, their
Hold on.
mics were not on.
What just changed in the last 2 minutes
Yeah.
with this information?
And
Like, what do you guys find?
More information, man. Remember COVID? All right, there are a lot of misinformation
here
about
we go.
COVID. But guess
Here
what?
we
You
go.
wait a
Is
few
that
weeks
where
and you
we're
get more
going?
information.
That's where we're going to
No,
take
I'm just saying. Now that we've got further information and more on it, then it goes to my point. She was singing over a trap. She lip sync. That happened. I'm not
She's
here.
singing over a trap
A
or
track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was doing that trap music.
Yeah.
I thought there was a little trap
Okay.
music. I was like, okay, all right.
Now, if they would have did the national anthem to a trap music beat, now that would have been fire.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, I'm all good for
you
that.
know, Marvin Gaye did it to a trap music beat. You know what I mean? It was fire.
Yeah.
For the basketball deal. You know,
But now that since we're on the topic,
it was straight trap music.
before we hear from Eddie Garcia, I
Okay.
just have to know what was going on with that dude's face last year, the weekend. There was something going on with his face, man.
Yeah, I don't know that it was real. I think it was like
Yeah, it looked like Vanilla Sky.
right. He did it on purpose.
Yeah, it was weird, very weird.
It was, but have you ever watched his videos? They're weird and bizarre
They are
and very
weird,
and
yeah.
very creative. He's just a creative dude. That's the point.
I love his performances. I just don't get the name.
Yeah,
like
The Weeknd.
What's the background behind The Weeknd?
I don't know. It's probably the. No, I'm not even saying it, man. Listen, I've been proven correct here. This is one of the highlights of my radio career.
I don't
I
believe
need to
you.
see more information.
Sure,
on
well,
this.
I got your
need
information right here.
Lee. Yeah, that's not a
Here.
lot. So
Here,
there's actually
I'll tell you
very
what.
little
I'll tell you.
there.
I have
There's
footage.
very little
I have
right
footage.
there.
I will send you right now. There was
Here
actually
we
a security
go.
guard on the
Here we
field
go.
during the
Yeah.
national
Yeah,
anthem.
I
He was
bet
wearing
there
a
was.
red coat. He was wearing a red coat, and he was texting me in his pocket. He had his phone
thank
in his
you.
pocket, texting me, telling me that Whitney Houston was lip syncing during that track. Listen, it's a phenomenal performance. I mean, like her singing. That's actually her singing on the track, but it just wasn't live. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of performers do it. I mean, I never did. But a lot
Are
of
you
performers
happy
do
what
it.
you've done disparaging Whitney Houston?
Sorry, man.
He's ruined my
You know,
day. Like the
hey.
whole day is ruined.
Yeah,
I got to go finish getting my root canal done today and get
all
a
right.
crown on it. And you know what? Like
Yeah.
I don't even want Novocaine today. I just want to feel the pain.
Hey.
I'm going to be sitting in the seat and they're going to be drilling. I'm going to be like,
Oh, it's amazing.
All right.